Hello and welcome to 2 weeks to try. I wanted to bring you along in my journey in these next 2 weeks as I lead up to my first triathlon sprint. How God has been touching my life in this whole process, and also what exactly I've been learning. Not just on the physical side, but on the spiritual side as well. I just got done riding down here at Fairmount Park this morning. A nice early ride. Hopefully the weather's going to hold out for the rest of the day as my son has a baseball game. As I've been going down this journey over the last couple months, I've been learning a lot about myself, about the process of life. And one of the things that I really kind of came to a conclusion about is that in order to get to June 26th, is when the Philadelphia Triathlon Sprint is, I had to make a decision. The decision was very important in this process because nobody gets anywhere without first a decision. Now, whether it's a decision to follow God, whether it's a decision to get into shape, whether it's the decision to love our wife or our husband or our children, it's a decision to take a risk, to take that next step at work or at another location, whatever those may be. Every great action, and add this, every great character trait of a person begins with a decision. We don't just happen to wake up one day and become this godly man, this godly woman, this perfect husband, this perfect father, perfect wife, whatever it may be. Things start with a decision. Life doesn't happen on purpose. A couple months ago, whenever I began this journey, the catalyst for it was I was watching the Ironman. And I think it was a rerun at that point. And the Ironman is this full triathlon all the way down in Hawaii. And as I was watching it, they started this one story of this man who was a double amputee, missing both legs. And he was out there, he had already finished the swim, he had done the biking, and he was on the run. And as I began to watch him, and they shared a story of how he had lost his legs, and it just hit me. I always wanted to do something like that, but I had excuse after excuse after excuse. And whenever I was watching him running with his prosthetic legs, I had to come to the decision, either I don't want to, and so I'm not going to pursue it, or I really want to, but I just don't have what it takes. And so that began my journey. And so I'm looking forward to it in 2 weeks, 14 days from today. I'm going to be giving you a quick video blog about my journey. Some of them will be a little more in depth, other of them will just be very quick. But I want to encourage you, whatever God is laying on your heart, whether it's physical, emotional, relational, spiritual, vocational, it begins with a decision. And allow God to begin to plant something in your heart, and then you decide to make His goals your goals, His pursuit your pursuit. God bless, and thanks for joining me on entry 1 of 2 weeks to try.